The moment you stop the anxiety game, life becomes free. People spend much of their lives treating anxiety and fear as something deeply real and serious. When anxiety arises, they believe it must be defeated. When fear appears, they feel it must be eliminated. But at some point, if you quietly observe yourself, a strange truth begins to reveal itself. Anxiety and fear are not absolute forces that control you. They are patterns, repeated activities of the mind. If you look closely, this pattern resembles something very familiar: childhood play. Think about children on a playground. They play games: cops and robbers, monsters, battles. One child becomes the monster, another runs away. Within the game, everything feels serious. The child who runs tries desperately not to be caught, and the one chasing gives their full effort. But in reality, it is only a game. And when it is time to go home, the game simply ends. Now look at the adult mind. Surprisingly, it is not very different. We are still playing roles: the strong one, the weak one, the victim, and at the center of it all, the anxiety game. When the anxiety game begins, a multi-headed monster appears in the mind. Worry, doubt, anger, fear, they rise one after another. Just when you think you've solved one, another appears. So people spend their lives trying to fight this monster. They try to overcome anxiety, eliminate fear, and resolve every worry. But eventually, a simple realization emerges. The very act of fighting the monster is what keeps the game alive. The moment you see this, everything changes. The question is no longer how to win, but whether to continue playing at all. Instead of trying to eliminate anxiety, you simply stop participating. And that is how the game ends. This principle doesn't apply only to anxiety. We also unconsciously play the sick role, or the weak role. A small discomfort becomes a big story. A slight fatigue turns into something is wrong with me. Over time, the mind adopts the identity before the body does. But this too is just a pattern, a role being played. The moment you recognize it, another choice becomes possible. You can step out of the role. When this shift happens, something remarkable unfolds. The immense mental energy once used to sustain anxiety, fear, and self-pity is released. It is like water long held behind a dam suddenly flowing again. The body relaxes, the breath deepens, the natural capacity for healing begins to return. As the mind lets go of the identity of being sick or weak, the body no longer needs to keep repeating that story. In the end, maturity may be far simpler than we think. It is not about conquering anxiety, but about stopping the anxiety game. Not about proving weakness, but about stepping out of that role. And in that moment, something becomes clear. Life is not a constant battle. It is a choice. And we can always leave the playground and return home.